Mac Malone. I live in Covington, Kentucky, downtown, 15 blocks from the Ohio River. At the age of 5, my parents relocated my father was a librarian, and they relocated to Morehead State University, where he served out his entire career at the Morehead State University Library. So I grew up an Eastern Kentucky boy. I stayed in Morehead until I was legally old enough to get in my car and leave Morehead. Went to Knoxville, Tennessee, joined a rock band. After being out of college for about a year, we were in this recording studio, recording a demo. I thought that the studio was so awesome. I asked the guy, where do I learn how to do this? And he says, well, you can actually get a college degree in it over in Nashville at Middle Tennessee State University. So I told the band goodbye, packed up my bags, made my mama's day, and said, I'm going back to college. And went back and got a degree in music business. It was about 10 years ago. I was living in Austin, Texas. And I realized there's no metal radio around here. So I just had a quick and easy idea. Well, I'll just start a radio station. So that's been 10 years ago coming up this December. And Trendkill Radio is still active. But when I moved up here, I was also a lover of Tyler Childers and the scene that was happening up here, and Arlo McKinley, and all these great artists coming out of this region of the country. And that's when I said, okay, we're no longer a metal station, we're going to do all of it. Now there's a lot of promotion for these artists locally, but my goal is to have a platform where I can promote these artists internationally. I started making canvases about 15 years ago. Kentucky Art Mine is a creation from that, and it's more or less, I represent several different artists in the community. Some of my real good friends are great photographers, great painters. There's just such a great creative scene here. So the Kentucky Art Mine is basically, I create the works. A lot of them are custom works. If somebody buys a piece of the artwork of one of the artists I represent, I make money for the production, but they make 30% of the profit directly without doing anything. They don't have to make it, they don't have to promote it, I do all of that for them, and it's just really turned into another way of me giving back to the creative community, trying to support these artists. And in terms of the Kentucky Art Mine, we do open houses, so KentuckyArtMine.com is the best place to follow on Facebook for that, because that's where I will be posting upcoming open houses where we'll probably have some music playing, musicians playing, possibly live performances at some of these, and you can just come in, peruse all the great artwork, and the records are simply a part of that. I'm a vinyl enthusiast, and so I do curate a small vinyl shop within the Kentucky Art Mine. If it hadn't been for COVID, my business plan was to have this all in a brick and mortar kind of establishment with a bar, with the radio station where you can watch live shows being recorded, where we could have live artists come in, put them out live on the air while they are happening, and still have the art gallery around everything, have the records. So really just a mixed use of bar, music, and artwork. And that's my vision for the Kentucky Art Mine. So if you know anyone who's rich and feels like funding something of that sort, I've lived in a lot of creative cities, and I've never felt so in touch with the creativeness in a town as I do in this city. And I didn't necessarily think it whenever I first decided to leave Austin to move here, but what I quickly realized after moving here was, yeah, this is where I want to be for like the rest of it.